Now, if I ask you what a scale measures, most of you would say, oh, a scale measures weight, right? And yeah, okay. If I put the scale on the ground and I stand on the scale, it will measure my weight. But does it really measure weight? We can see an instance in which it's a little bit different than that. What if I put it up on the wall and push into it? Now, is the weight of my hand about 20 pounds? No. Remember, weight is the force due to gravity on an object. When I'm pushing against the wall, weight has nothing to do with it. Okay? So, yeah, the scale measured something. And so what we're seeing is that the scale doesn't necessarily measure weight. What it measures is a normal force, right? You know, if I put this at an angle and pushed into it, it would measure the force that is perpendicular to the surface of contact. It would measure the normal force, okay? So let's look at the situation of a book, and let's look at it on a scale. So here we have a book. It is on a flat surface. It is not accelerating, so we can see that in this case, the scale, which measures the normal force is equal to the weight of the book. In pounds, it's about 5.5 pounds, okay? That would be about 2 kilos. Now, notice that the normal force is a very changeable thing. If I push down on the book, then it's no longer just the weight of the book anymore. It's now the weight of the book and my push on it. And what happens to the normal force in that case? Well, now, as I push down, is the book still accelerating? Or is the book accelerating at all? No, the book is not accelerating. So both the book and the force of my push, both the weight of the book and the source of my push, have to be balanced by something. In this case, they have to be balanced by the force that the scale exerts on the book. And you'll notice that has to be greater because it has to balance two things now. We can do just the opposite as well, where if I lift up on the book, we can see that the scale reads something lower than the weight, because now I am helping out the normal force exerted on the book. Now, I'm not doing all of it. There is still a normal force on the book. We can see that from the reading of the scale. But it is less than what it was before, because now, in the upward direction, we have not only the normal force from the scale, but we have my pulling upwards on the book as well. And all of that is going against gravity, but now it's two things added up, and so each of them can be a little bit less than the weight of the book. So we're seeing that the normal force is a changeable thing, and it really depends on the situation at hand.